Leo, wow. This is going to be a busy year for you. 2025. There's a lot happening. You are stepping into the spotlight in some way, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in career, whether it's across the board. There's just so much here. You're leaving behind distance between your mission and you actually achieving it. You're you're bringing yourself closer to everything you've always desired. You're bringing yourself closer to that spotlight, whether you like it or not, because that's how you're meant to live, Leo. You are born to shine. You're no longer ghosting your own dreams. You're no longer ghosting people. You're no longer ghosting your heart. I feel like when you open yourself up to yes, ready, let's go, bam, and you're just like a shining beacon, you travel better, you live better, you're appreciated by more people. You can end things quicker, you can start things quicker, you're transforming. You can change your mind quicker, and you travel more. There's such a sense of adventure here that completely reshapes how you thought you were happy before. It's like, wow, this is what happy really is. I think you have busted out of a comfort zone. You're about to bust out of a comfort zone, and it's going to help you to shake off one very intense rejection that you've had in the past, or one very intense divorce or breakup or contract or legal issue that you've had in the past that has just quietly been keeping you hostage for a while. And you're like, yeah, I'm fine because it's over. But were you truly happy in the years that followed or the time that's followed? And maybe you have felt bound to a certain job or location, but you're no longer doing that. I feel like you are becoming bound to other things. You are becoming healthily attached to other things. You are being a bit more cheeky with things. Maybe even how can I say this? Maybe even it's quite daring. You're finding healthy ways and legal ways to get what you want, and to build something that is a life worth living, quote unquote, for whatever that is for you. I feel like you're finding people who equally invest in you, who understand your love language, you understand theirs. This could be improving relationships with family. This could be anything that you put into a particular job or business is you're able to get back. I see you actually dating yourself and then hopefully dating your partner, or multiple partners. But I do feel like eventually it's just leading to something very solid and very grounded and very growth focused. Because there's such a heady kind of lifestyle of being in the spotlight that you are living this year as well. So you could be a prominent figure in some way. You could be doing something that suddenly increases your wealth. You have a competence in something that allows you to be a little bit more risque with it, that allows you to be a little bit more experimental with it, very enthusiastic about it, a rolling of the dice kind of energy coming up here. But it's like you suddenly are this primal beast again, which is amazing, right? It's what you want. It's who you are. It's organized chaos. It's fun chaos. It's something that you don't want to end, and I don't think that it will end because of the way you are so perfectly combining solidifying something with continuing to expand something. This really feels like a property portfolio. This really feels like a full passport a fully stamped passport. Like, you really are, see how they're both expansive, and it's something that is like, it can ground you and it can humble you, and it requires hard work and planning, but it also is expansive. It's also very like, wow, look at this. Like, by the end of the year, you're going to be like, I did this and I did this. And if you've longed for that, I feel like you've longed for a Christmas, a New Year where you're like, this year I did it. Like, and it's not to outwardly boast, it's to know that you are living exactly your truth. I feel there's a compulsion towards something, multiple things. There's a compulsion towards it. You've got to kind of give in to that. You've got to give into your curiosities. You've got to give into your passions. I really feel like you're building an empire, or rebuilding an empire, because you know how bloody blessed you are. You are suddenly realizing that you've only been I can't even say that. You've only been screwing yourself. You've only been blocking yourself. And I do feel like the more fun you can have with people from all walks of life, that they're like testing grounds. Not that we want to test people, we don't want to hurt people, but they're testing grounds for growth and healing. The more you learn about human behavior and cultural differences, you're actually going to learn more about the relationships that you want to have, and how you want to grow, and how you want to heal. It's a very healing year where you're thrust and you're making sure you are your own human cannon. You're thrusting yourself, Johnny Knoxville style, like into the stratosphere. I love it. I love it. I also feel like you've done really well. Like, I want to congratulate you for the time that you've spent in some kind of overly cautious behavior, overly guarded behavior, especially when it comes to your heart. Ultimately, it's not wasted, because I do feel like you've built something really strong for yourself. Like, whether you were focusing on your career, and even if you're pivoting your career and that's what's helping it to boost your reputation, catapult you, the thing you were working on prior has not been wasted, because it was all like in divine timing, is how this is coming across. Angel number 33 is coming up. I see you very expressive. I see you collaborating with the right people, and they keep wanting to say the right person. Okay, I do feel like there is a chance to start over in a relationship, and I mean that by maybe you'll get married again. Maybe you're finally telling your high school sweetheart how you feel after 25 years. You have a really great balance here, Leo, of thinking and doing and feeling. And something else, thinking, feeling, doing, and being. Wow. You're being recognized for who you really are, and you're pulling all the stops out. You are pulling out creativity. You are pulling out emotional well-being. You're fortifying your emotional well-being. You're acknowledging that you have it. You are setting healthy boundaries, and I think I said intellectualizing. You're creating, and you're like, you've got the willpower to continue to live up to your ethics and your morals. And you are like racking and stacking that coin. It's beautiful. This is really, really healthy. What else for Leo? Yeah, this is your wisdom come to fruition. This is your wisdom come to a tangible result. This is you crossing a finish line of sorts. And a finish line that is like just the beginning. Cunning was the word. There's that cheeky, cunning kind of energy that's like, yeah, I'm going to see this through. I'm going to make sure I get what I want. I'm going to, yeah, it's fun. I'm going to ride my bike. And I'm hearing that Mark Ronson